Many of us remember the times that we'd be made to wear the same as our siblings, and it still happens even now with close friends, brothers and even sisters. Now we're seeing the same thing happen in the highest office in the land. I'm talking about President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto. We've seen them wearing the same shirt, the same tie. Is this bromance or not? Let's try and demystify that.
You know, what's going on between the president and his deputy is not what Kenyans think, because a lot of people are thinking they're putting on a show for everyone, but it's actually something that to them is naturalized. They're like, you know, two guys who knew each other from a long time ago, and everything is going as it should, maybe according to plan, maybe according to default. And sometimes when they do their things, they do it in sync with so much ease that you're thinking, these guys are putting on a show for us. But it's actually just a couple of two very close friends who are doing their thing, and they're finding themselves in the right place at the right time. So they're enjoying themselves.
True to Ken Oko's words, this relationship did not begin just the other day. Going down memory lane when Uhuru Kenyatta conceded defeat to Mwai Kibaki in the 2002 presidential race, guess who was standing right next to him when he went public? William Ruto. And this not only goes to show that the two had begun a close friendship from back in the day, but also shared the same dream, that of one day occupying the highest office in the land. However, according to Ken Oko, this was not a dream for just Uhuru and Ruto. Retired President Daniel Moi formed the idea even before the duo's political careers had hit.
When Moi was trying to, cultivate, so to speak, Uhuru into the political system, he was doing the same thing with Ruto at the same time. And the two of them, eventually, when they got into cabinet, when Ruto finally got into cabinet as Home Affairs, Uhuru was in local government at that time. And they were right across each other, Things were so easy for them from back then.
Could the two leaders be putting up a show, or are they actually genuine in how they relate with each other?
But a lot of Kenyans do not know that this romance, quote unquote, started way back. A lot of people are thinking, convenience. Now ICC, they are brothers, they are caught in a snare and they have to fight out together.
It would then be more than evident witnessing the closeness between the two over the years at almost every occasion that they would be seen together. But critics have been found to say that Deputy President William Ruto will break out from the Jubilee camp very soon. How true is this?
The guys who are particularly advancing that theory are people, especially on the opposite end, who know that if they stay like that, there's no way they're going to lose the next election if they stay like that. For William Ruto, he also knows that if he were to break off from this, that would set a precedent, which is what he's been accusing Raila of, that everywhere you go, you break the glass and you take off. I don't think he would want to do that right now.
Thank you very much.
Asanteni sana. Karibuni chai. Hamtaki chai.
Does the Uhuru-Ruto relationship then qualify to be termed as bromance, which in its simplest definition means a healthy, secure friendship between two heterosexual men? Well, a yes would certainly do. Crossing over continents, US President Barack Obama and his Vice President Joe Biden to display their bromance to the world. Maybe it's a digital president's culture after all. If indeed President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto will remain together in these 5 years, then it is probably a show that it is not about coincidence, but more about unity and patriotism. But of course, we will see more bromance as we continue. Reporting for JSO at 7, I am Melline Myendo.